My chosen ones, life is like 369, which is energy, frequency, and vibration. You know? Now let's talk about the energy part. The energy part is your feeling. Do you realize sometimes when you feel a certain emotion or you're so excited, you cannot sit still. You don't know what to do with yourself. It's like you're over the moon. You know what I mean? Because that feeling energizes you. In this new awakening, many of you chosen ones are beginning to live your life excuse me, with a new emotion, with a new feeling, and partly with the feeling that you never had before. And this is a wonderful thing, guys. And this is you beginning to understand life, guys. Seriously speaking. Now, the second part is the frequency. Now, the frequency, guys, is the channel that you're on, or the intentions that you have in your heart, guys. You know what I mean? And the last part, guys, is the vibration. So vibration is basically will be like the way you vibrate. Understand one thing, my chosen ones, nothing stays still. Life, we are consistently in motion, we are consistently moving. So we are consistently vibrating the things that we are feeling within us, which is that energy. And then also the intention that we have in our hearts. You know what I mean? That's why people say, oh yeah, I like this person's vibe. You see? Because that your vibration has merged with that person's vibration, and now you have become one, and now you like each other. Or somebody say, oh no, I don't like this person's vibe. It's because like your energy or your vibration or your motion is not matching, guys. You know what I'm saying? My chosen one, understand one thing. This is why the fuss with you. This is why all the staring, all the straighten up the shoulders, you know what I mean? All, awkward conversations. People just look at you. Because, my chosen, even though it is so simple to be this way, but let me tell you now, it's not, it's so simple to explain it this way. That's what I should have said. But it's not so simple to implement these things in your life, guys. But as a chosen one, you're gifted in this way. This is what you're going to do. This is why you're going to be an important person. You know what I'm saying, guys? What is the frequency of chosen ones? Guys, today is Wednesday, and this is how to change your frequency video. Yeah. They're cruising. I need some more of my friends.
To the river to drink.
Are they going to the river?
Yeah, there's the river, so they're going down to drink.
Hello, beautiful people of the world. This is Alula, and welcome to Awaken the Ego Within. My chosen one, if you have not subscribed by now, you're missing out. Check me out on Insta at Awaken the Ego. The links are on the channel. Guys, today is Wednesday, which means that today we're talking frequencies. You know what I mean? Or how to change your frequency. Now, the purpose for these videos, guys, is to help you vibrate on that level so that you can be merged, and everything that you like or you want also wants you back, guys. Now, today, guys, I want to share with you what is the frequency of the chosen one. After all, why this fuss? Why all these videos? Why all these prophecies? Why all this fuss with this chosen one? After all, what is the frequency of these people? Which they live amongst many, but they're few. You know what I mean? Like, what is the frequency which that they live on? My chosen one, let's just get right into the video. Now, the first point, the reason why so much fuss with you, my chosen, is because the chosens lead from the heart. That's right. The chosen ones lead their lives from the heart, really. Not from the minds, the way the world does. You know what I mean? This is the biggest difference between you and the world. You know what I mean? The world wants to always think, but no, you chosen one. You just want to feel. You know what I mean? Because the heart knows what the heart knows, guys. You know what I mean? Your heart is your biggest confirmation or your intuition. You know what I mean? And your mind is simply just a transmitter of what is going on within you. So we use our minds as a tool, but we do not live from our minds, guys. That's why some of you chosen ones do some crazy ass things. And then that's why some of you chosen ones do things that is like so like out of the ordinary, you know what I mean? People cannot understand. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why would this person do these things? It's because you lead from the heart, guys. You know what I mean? In the ancient days, my chosen, when we used to bury our pharaohs, you know what I mean? And we mummified them, but then we had left the heart in them, even though we threw away all the other organs, the mind. Nah, this pharaoh doesn't need his mind where he goes. You know what I mean? Even though, even we buried them with like sexual companionship, as much as he needs that over there, but nah, he doesn't need his mind, but he needs his heart, yo. You know what I mean? This is why people just stare at you, people just look at you. You know what I mean? Like, good people love you, and then the evil ones target you now. Chosen ones have knowledge of self. You know what I mean? Like, when people see you, you just appear as if somebody that knows what he's doing and knows himself, and so like comfortable with himself, especially after your awakening. You know what I mean? Even back when you were traumatized, you still had your confidence, guys. You still had your self-knowledge. But more so now in this awakening. More so now after you have become your own. Knowledge of self. Know thyself, men and women. These things will serve your life. Once you know who you are, then you will know who you're not. Then you know what you can do and what you cannot do. And most importantly, you know your origin. You know the fact that you are the son of the living Father. You understand what I'm saying? So, that is one of the frequency of the chosen ones. Actually, a big one up there. You know what I mean? Chosen ones have knowledge of self. They are sent through knowledge. They live their life through self. You know what I mean? This is why, you know, all this fuss with you, my chosen. Because you understand who you are. You understand what you are. You understand whose you are. You know what I mean? As much as these things are easy to say like this, guys, let me tell you now, it took me like months and months to channel this thing into my consciousness when I was in the dark night. You know what I mean? I always talk about the dark night. The dark night was a bittersweet moment for me. And I know it's also like a bittersweet experience for many of you chosen ones. It's like our graduation. That is how we graduate, I guess. And that's also how we meet our families. For some of you, for the first time. Especially like if this awakening happens to you first time. And for some, it happens like a couple times. Mine, like, I've had these big things happen to me now. It's only happened to me twice, like big ones, like Dark Night of the Soul. Even though, of course, I consistently have downloads from my dimension, whatever, you know. But, because the first one was like I was awakening like this, but then the work was not done. You know what I mean? I was still wrapped up in religion. I was, you know what I mean? I was like still, because it's a process that takes, you know what I mean? So because you are building who you are really understanding the person you are, and then you're finally awakening to your true nature. And that is one of the frequencies of the chosen one, especially after you become your own, guys. Even though the chosen ones live on many different frequencies, let me give you one last. I won't take much of your time, guys. And this last one is that the chosen ones are abundant in their thinking, in nature. By nature, I mean, not in nature. You know what I mean? Chosen ones are abundant in the mindset, in the way they think. You know what I mean? Most people have scarcity mindset. Oh yeah, what if this passes me by? Oh yeah, what if the opportunity doesn't come back? Guys, this is not the frequency of a chosen one. The chosen one knows that whatever is coming to him will come to him in the right time. Well, he's not in a rush, or she's not in a rush to, really, because he's abundant, guys. You know what I mean? And abundance is the way to manifest, my chosen, heaven on this earth. Let me tell you, guys. The moment that you know within yourself you don't need anything, you are abundant and you're perfect just the way you are. God has made you beautifully. You know what I mean? In His image. And you are God in the flesh, which is you are an expression of God, you know, that is working this world. My chosen, there's nothing lacking in your life. You are abundant the way you are. And now the gods shall shower you with just abundance, guys. That is why people cannot understand how you do things you do. It's like, how? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, Alula's doing this, man. It's like, I can't, you know what I mean? Like, because, guys, we live in a different frequency. We understand, like, life. We understand that this theory, which is energy, frequency, and vibration, guys. Actually, let me tell you this story before I finish this video today. I discovered these things by accident. Actually, this is when I was in the first dark night. I was so scared to death. I thought I went crazy or something like that. But then I remembered, or I saw, it was the world that was crazy. You know what I mean? And then I started listening to this spiritual music that my mother used to make me listen when I was a little boy. You know, my language music, singing like this. And now this music began to change my whole frequency, my whole being. And then I was living in a different vibration. And all these things began to happen for me, guys. And this is how I discovered it. But now I'm explaining it to you because I'm living through this every day, my chosen. All right. Oh yeah, check this. Okay, guys, have a good Wednesday. And this is how to change your frequency video. Bye bye. See you. Yeah.